So I want to make a video about circumcision so that you guys can hear it from my own, with my own words instead of me writing stuff and sharing stuff on Facebook. I need to make a video so that people can understand exactly where I'm coming from when I'm posting about this. I don't understand how we became so brainwashed. How did we become brainwashed enough to think it is okay to hurt our babies because they won't remember it? Is anything else okay for this reason? Is it okay to abuse your baby in any other way simply because they're not going to remember it when they get older? No, absolutely not. Sending them off to pretty much get butchered, and it's just something that we're completely ignorant to in this country. And I am not saying that everybody out there is ignorant. I'm not saying that. I am saying that people aren't educated and that it needs to change. I wasn't educated. Like I've said before, my son was circumcised, but it was something that a decision that I made under the guidance of his doctors with no additional information, like not one fact of what it actually entailed, not one fact of what foreskin actually was. That's another huge issue. How in the world did they cover up what foreskin is in this country? How did they remove the definition of foreskin from medical and school text? On purpose, clearly. It was just part of this entire scheme against baby boys, and it is a money-making scheme along with every other forced medical procedure done on someone that doesn't want it. And when I say they don't want it, they don't. How many intact men do you see lining up to get their foreskins chopped off as adults? Not many. Less than 1% for medical reasons. Men don't actually want to get rid of it because it's a functioning part of their body that should never have been removed in the first place. Oh. Alright, how did female circumcision become illegal here in 1997 while at the same time male circumcision was being promoted like crazy? The 80s were the highest number of circumcisions done in this country, so that's my generation. Pretty much all the guys in my generation, their parents were completely duped and tricked, and it's super unfortunate, but you guys need to learn that this is not normal. 80% of the world's men are intact. Circumcised men, this is not normal. We're the vast minority of the world, and that's an issue. Also, when female circ became illegal in 1997, the Constitution does state whatever law applies to one sex applies to both. So honestly, since 1997, constitutionally, male circumcision has been illegal, and if you were a male that was circumcised after 1997, you actually legally can sue your parents and sue the doctor that did it to you. Did you know that? How can they convince us that it was okay to send our newborns into a room to be strapped down while a healthy piece of functioning tissue was forcefully crushed and sliced off of their body? This is the truth. This is what happens when your baby goes back to the circumcision room. It's not all candy and butterflies. Your baby didn't sleep through it. Nurses lie to the parents. They've admitted it over and over. I've heard many nurses that have admitted that they have straight up lied to parents and said, yeah, your baby did great, your baby slept through it, when in reality they're vacuuming vomit out of their throats because they've thrown up because of the pain, they're passing out because of the pain, they're breaking blood vessels in their eyes because of screaming so hard. And then they bring your baby back to you and he's all lethargic and doesn't want to nurse and doesn't want to do anything, and they just laugh it off and, oh, he's just a little comatose right now. Sorry, he's been through a lot. It's ridiculous. How did it get to the point where I'm the crazy one for speaking out against this, but those who are cutting up their babies aren't crazy? Why is the American Medical Society deaf, blind, and dumb when it comes to proper intact care? Because they haven't been taught what a foreskin is. They think it's an excess flap of skin, and that's 100% wrong. Why does the term female genital mutilation make everyone freak out and cringe and in horror? It's horror, horrific. But male circumcision, male genital mutilation, no, we're paying money for doctors to do it to our boys. And they're removing more functioning skin and more nerve endings and more tissue from men and little boys than they're doing from females anyway. You guys, this is the truth. This country needs to wake up. This procedure needs to end. It is a money-making industry, period. Nobody cares about your baby boys. These doctors, they don't care about your baby boys. And they're not taught to. It's in their inherent medical training. This is what it is. Please help me change it.